Hey together, Aaron the Black Dragon's back. And welcome all of you to another part of Horizon Zero Dawn, where in the last episode we learned about why we were created. And today we're going to talk to Teresa about the reasons for Rosts' exhalation. And afterwards we're going to visit his grave before we move on with the story of the game. So things slowly but surely tighten up. Things get more and more interesting, and we're getting closer and closer to something that feels like a big finale to everything. So let's get ourselves a few more answers that interest us before we just leave this. And for that I want to go and find out what happened with Rost. She says it's a long story, so I don't know in terms of time how long this episode will be, just that. So let's figure out. Hey there, Tirsa.
Yes, Aloy?
Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Rosts was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All-Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious. In agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him. Leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift, and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story. I should be going.
May the goddess protect.
There we go. We learned the story of Rost. Quite a harsh and grim one. Well, after we talked to Tirsa about all of that, how about we pay a visit to Rost's grave and see what we can tell Rost now about all of the things that have happened. It's right up there, so whatever. Can I fast travel to your grave? I can! Good to know. And here we are, at Rost's grave. Let's see if we have some new stuff that we can do here. Let's speak.
Rost. A lot has happened. So, I went inside the mountain. Do you remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, I'll do it. Give myself to that. For Elizabeth, and Gaia, and for you. Well, I've got a master override to recover, so I guess I'll be on my way. Until next time, Rost.
Well, surprisingly enough, we had way less to talk about than I thought we were gonna have. Anyway, with that, I'd say let's continue on with the main story. Also, for everyone wondering about the hunting grounds, I will tackle them after we're done with the main story. I'm also debating whether or not I should go and collect the last 2 flowers right now, right quick. Deal with all of the collectibles that we can get, because the flowers are the only things that I'm still missing, except for the vantage point up there. And we make sure that we continue on with that next episode, so that that is dealt with. I think that's a fair enough plan, because that way I've dealt with the collectibles, we've dealt with those things, the hunting grounds afterwards. And then we can take the whole next episode and just enjoy what's going on here. Because this will certainly take a while. So let's go over here. So, now we are at this campfire. Metal flower over here. Let's go up the windy path here and see if it's up there. Because if it's up there, it's easier to go there right now than to take the look around the lower path and then figure, okay, it's not here. So this will make this a little bit faster. Also right now we don't have any arrows equipped. Let's go with that. Everything's alright. Actually, everything's alright. What do I need for crafting? Because we're still not completely upgraded with our carrying capacity for everything. We're looking good though. Raccoon. We need turkey skin and another fish bone. Turkey. Rabbit and rat. Okay. Oh. Whoops. Boom.
You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
Ah, you're not. And another one in the face, that should deal with you. Whoops. Where are you? There you go. Nice and easy, nothing too complicated with that one. I like it that we are actually at the part where the machines go down that nice and easily. Just quickly collect all of these things. Glinthawk. There's one thing I do not like, it's Glinthawks.
I'd have to ditch something.
No, we're not gonna ditch anything, we're fine. So let's see. Did I say I need rabbit for something? I think I did. Let's see. Just some bony meat. No, that's not gonna help anyone here. Oh, there it is. See? Good choice to go up here first. Let's see what you tell us. The moon's reflected on the river a few feet away. A lantern shines in the night near the third watch. On the sand, egrets sleep peacefully curled together. Behind the boat, I hear the splash of jumping fish. Okay. That sounds cute. Wait. I don't need fox for anything anymore, don't I? I need raccoon, fish. Yeah. I killed you for nothing right now. Well, that was not smart. I'm gonna go across the land for that one. Okay. We are set and ready. I need to go that direction. Good. So let's move on and collect all of the medical herbs that we can find, because we are nearly filled up with a pouch again, which is something we haven't seen in a good while. That's a wild boar that I hear over there. Some chargers, so if I wanted to have something to ride around on, could try and get me one of these. Ooh. Why do you nearly see me? Or is it something else? I don't know. Oh, hi, sorry, I did not mean to come too close to you. Everything's alright. Okay, okay, okay. It's the stalkers. They found me. Sorry, I'm not terribly interested in you right now. I'm just gonna, whoops, move on. You can do whatever you want there in the background. Today I'm just after flowers. Ow! Douchebag. Is there more of them? Rude. Rude little machines. Well, got shot a little bit. It happens, it's alright. We didn't take too much damage there. I also need to sell stuff afterwards, because my pouch seems to be completely filled again. More medical herbs, always enjoy having some more of that. Let's fire kiln. Where am I? Oh, I'm around that part. Okay, interesting. That should fill me up completely finally. Whew. Now I finally have some good amount of healing on my hands. Well. See. Run along the edge. Makes it easy enough for me. The grass over there is floating. Let's just ignore that little tidbit. Hey Dad, don't worry about anything. I'm just interested in the flower. All metal flowers found. When you are so full of sorrow that you can't walk, can't cry anymore, think about the green foliage that sparkles after, the rain when the daylight exhausts you, when you hope a final night will cover the world. Think about the awakening of a young child. Okay. Can I fast travel while I'm detected? That's the question now, because I want to go in here. Welcome back to Meridia. Now we just need to find the merchants. And also I need to, I think, take away the marker from here. Yeah. Goodbye, marker. Now let's go, and I think around here we will have some luck with the first ones. Yeah, there we go. Hi there. You're...
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Yeah, what is it? I think you were the Banuk thingy?
Ah, you're back. Did you bring me something lovely? Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
There we go. So, we have all the maps. We need the 10 metal flowers Mark 1 for this reward box. We have them, let's take it. 10 of Mark 2, there you go. And 10 of Mark 3, there you go. Also, while we're right here, I'm gonna sell some stuff to you that I don't need anymore. From my resources, you can have... First of all, that thing, nobody needs that. I have way more of these than I ever know what to do with. I have more of them than I know what to do with. Everything else here seems fine. Probably have way too many lenses. And way too many double stacks that I don't know what to do with. Too much desert glass. You can have some of that. Just some debris. You can have these things, those things. And sell them. Still having way too much ridgewood, but we're better now. Okay.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. Could you spare a moment to speak of the fire?
We already spoke. We're gonna take a look at what's in them in a moment. First of all, I wanna see if I can trade with Aaron. One. Are you... Let's talk to you. You just sell stuff. So you don't have anything. You're just a normal merchant? Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, where's the next one? Over on this side, sorry. You're the one with the Banuk, right? No. You just sell special resources. If I would need them for anything, I would get them.
Back from the wilds. Find any Banuk relics? Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Found any Banuk relics in the wilds?
Not yet. I'm looking for the dude who wants the cups, the mugs. You're also just some random dude. What do you sell? Ah, just some boxes. And blue gleam boxes. Okay, we're gonna come back to that later. You're also not the dude. No, you are.
Yes. I remember you. Did you find the vessels I seek? Yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
Well, for this one, we need these 4 vessels. There you go. These 4 vessels. And then finally these. There you go.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins.
I always will. So these are the things that we can get, except for the Banuk figurines, which we will deal with after we're done with the main story. So let's see. First of all, we have a few treasure boxes in here. Let's just drop the ones that I just have opened already but don't know what to do with. Let's collect everything else in these. There's a lot of junk in them, sorry. Ooh, what is that? Spear damage, just a normal one. Okay, now for the metal flower box. Metal shards, handling coil, fire coil, and modification boxes. Some good stuff in there. I need to do stuff apparently with my modification stuff. And in here we have metal shards, fire coil, corruption, and modification boxes. And take all of them. In here we have handling and tear and more modification boxes. And of course the metal shards. For the vessels we get just metal shards and modification boxes. The same right here and here as well. So we have a lot of modification stuff right now. I have a lot of stuff in here. How about we just, because we are with, that looks weird, we are with trader, so let's just go and, you know what, let's sell you some modifications right here. Especially the green ones, because they will not be as good as anything else. And I see that I have a whole bunch of like the purple ones already, so I can just go and sell off the blue ones. I'm not even gonna check them, because at this point I feel like if I have purple ones, I don't need to worry myself too much about the blue ones anymore, because purple is stronger. So let's just sell them. And then let's see what we can get from...
Yes.
Sorry.
You look capable.
I am capable. We've already figured it out. So let's see what we can get from these. Stealth wear, damage, damage. Just some green ones. So mostly stuff that I can sell. Some blue. I'm gonna fill up my whole inventory with stuff that we do not care about. Yeah, just a whole bunch of... Oh, there's one that we wanna have. And the rest of them we can just drop. No, not here. There we go. 1, 2, 3. That's the one that I want to keep. And inventory. Let's just drop one of these so that I can take that one.
You might do. Come here if you will.
Yeah, you can have all of that junk. I don't need it. Also, while I'm at it, let's just go and sell you the junk in here that I don't need, that I just got from your boxes and the boxes from the other dude, and just make some money with that. Some shards. So there you go. A whole bunch of stuff that I do not need. So now we have a good array of purple goop. Well, that's good. Well, farewell.
What do my tired eyes see? A hunter, surely.
Your tired eyes see a lot of junk just laying around. That's what your tired eyes see.
Check out these wares.
Anyway, I think with that, except for the Manuk figurines that I said we're gonna do after, the hunting grounds, and a few quests that I also said we're gonna do after, mainly these two, I think we have done everything that we can do right now. Except for, of course, the bunker in here. We're still missing the power cells for that. But we're just gonna move on. And I'm gonna figure that one out as well afterwards. So... yeah, for that reason, I'm gonna say I'm gonna end this episode here. Next time we're gonna start the episode over here in this campfire. And then we're gonna make our way to the bitter climb and see what will await us once we go up there. And then we will slowly but surely make our way towards the end, I feel like. Will it be up there? No, I can tell you that already. But we're getting closer to it ever so slightly. And also eventually I'm gonna deal with finding all of the campfires and uncovering all of the spots and whatnot, just so that the map looks a little bit nicer. I don't know if I'm gonna do this in between these recordings then, but I'm gonna do this eventually. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed it and see you next time. Bye.